Cute.
All right, we got Blake Dietrich here. If you have a question for her, please raise your hand. I will call on you. Dietrich, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Blake. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Obviously, we're heading into like the final stretch of the season. What's the morale of the team? Looking forward to completing the season as well as possibly going into next season.
Yeah, I think this team has a good time. We have fun and we work hard, and none of the losses are because of a lack of effort. So I think it's easier to hang your hat on that we're giving everything we possibly have every game, and maybe things aren't going our way or we're running out of gas because we're super shorthanded. But morale is good. It's good. We're fighting for that win. Every game we're expecting to win.
Thank you.
Spencer Nussbaum, go ahead.
Hey Blake, how are you doing today?
Hey, good, Spencer.
Good to hear. So I know you've only been around Erie for a short while now, but when you think about maybe the other rookies that you've seen across your tenure in the league, what makes her special or what makes her stand out?
Yeah, that's a great question because it's really hard to be a rookie in this league, but she does the work. She puts in the work. She doesn't have an attitude. She doesn't believe that she's better than anything. She's always trying to learn, always trying to get better. And I have so much respect for that because I think sometimes when you come in from college being the star player, you expect to be the best immediately in the WNBA, and that's just not how it works. So I have a lot of respect for her and how she carries herself.
Ron Doolin, go ahead.
Hi, Blake. How are you today?
Hi, good. Thank you.
Good. Looking forward to seeing you in Dallas tomorrow.
Awesome.
I have a question. How proud are you of Bella? She, and I've been doing the Wings since they moved here on TV, but this year, first of all, she's one of the nicest people I've ever met. And second, she comes in with such a great attitude. She knows her role. She does the work. And the greatest comment I think we've gotten from teammates is how much respect they have for her. Your thoughts on Bella?
Yeah, we raise them right at Princeton. I mean, we teach you to have respect. We teach you to never, nothing is given. Everything is earned at every single level. And I think that that's a testament to our coaching staffs, whether it was Courtney Banghart and her staff or Carla and her staff who finished out Bella's tenure, but incredibly proud. We're the only two Ivy Leaguers in the WNBA right now. And I could not be prouder that we're from the same school and representing Princeton and Ivy League and mid-majors and all of that. She's killing it.
And one more question. When you look at Dallas, obviously they've got Enrique, but your thoughts on Dallas and the kind of team they have, and especially their guard play?
Yeah, I think they live and die by their guard play, right? And if we can force tough shots and high volume from the guards and a low percentage, it's a winnable game. They're a really good team, don't get me wrong, but we've been in every game. We've been in games with Chicago and Vegas and teams that are at the top of the league. So I think we're going to do everything we can to win this game. And I think it's doable, but we have to defend for sure.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Spencer Nussbaum, back to you.
Yeah, I also wanted to ask, I mean, you obviously bring a fresh perspective to this team, only arriving a week or so ago. When you look at the macro level of where this team was at last year and where you're at right now, what sort of things stand out to you?
Yeah, I'm new, but I'm old. I've been here before. I played 2 years with the Dream. So it's good to see some fresh faces, some fresh energy, and then the vets, the people who have been here and know how we work and how we operate. Elizabeth, Tiffany, those people are crucial to our success. I think this team has a huge upside. I think there's a ton of potential, but we just need to put it all together and stay healthy.
All right, thank you, Blake.
Thank you. Sorry.
Need to erase all this stuff off the board.
All right, we've got Darius Taylor here. If you have a question for him, please raise your hand and I'll call on you. Spencer Nussbaum, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
How are you, Spencer?
I'm doing well. I was just wondering if you could give us an update on the health of Tiana, Tiffany, Candace, and anyone else on your team.
So Tiffany's good to go. So she should be able to play just fine. It'll be, we're still kind of questionable with Candace Dupree, and Tiana right now is probably going to be out.
Ron Thulin, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. How are you today?
I'm good, Ron. How are you?
Well, look, good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you.
Dallas has problems at home. I mean, I saw the stat the other day that it used to be 61% of the home team wins. Now it's down to 51%. Have you talked to your team about this, a golden opportunity because they don't play well at home?
I haven't tried to focus on whether it was home or away. I mean, most of the things that we've had issues with have been, our problems. And so I've just tried to continue to stress that, we've been right on the brink and we're going to get over the hump. And it just comes down to us, being able to lock in those moments where we need a score, stop, score, or stop, score, stop to finish a game. We've been in almost every game since the break, except, with the exception, maybe Phoenix got away from us a little bit here. And so we just have to learn from those mistakes and all be locked in to finish out a game to get a win. So I've really tried to focus on us and the things that we're doing. I haven't really, looked at their road or home record just as much, just because I know they're an explosive offensive team. And so the things that we have to do to control them is what we focus on.
Who will you put on Enrique? Because every coach that the Wings have played has told me they don't mind Enrique getting 30 points, but they want her to do it on 30 shots and make her inefficient. Right. Your thoughts on Enrique?
I mean, she's a handful, and you can't guard her with one player. You got to give her different looks. You got to, make her facilitate a little more. And so we're just going to mix it up on that. I haven't decided yet exactly who I'm going to put on her to start, because I want to see who they're going to start, because, the last game they started Thornton at the 3. But, I don't know what the update is on Alicia Gray and what's happening with her. And so, with all this time off, they may be able to get healthier. So we haven't decided yet until we kind of get a better feel on what they're going to have to start the game.
And one final question, disclaimer, Mike Peterson is a very, very close friend of mine. We do games together on TV. Have you used the phrase ball security is job security yet? His famous phrase.
I have not used it yet, but I use some other stuff that Mike says. So, a lot of his thoughts and things that he says is in my mind, working with him for 4 years. And, still from time to time, may reach out to him just to pick his brain a little bit and also check on him, see how he's doing. But, the biggest thing, our team has done a pretty good job of, kind of taking care of the ball. It's the areas that we need to focus on, offensively executing, making open shots, and, just other little things, making free throws.
Thanks, Coach. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you, Ron. Look forward to seeing you as well.
Spencer, back to you.
Yeah, so I know that Crystal's out for the rest of the year. Could you try to condense maybe what she's meant to this team this year, coming out of, basically nowhere to make this team, and then how your team will adapt without her in the coming weeks?
Well, Crystal is a bundle of energy for our team. She's a spark plug. She really gets us going, especially when she makes, dynamic plays. It's hard to get what she's given our team, but we'll do it by committee. We'll obviously have to play strictly more at both the wing and at the 4 position. And, she'll be missed, but we still have a good group, a good unit. left to still give us opportunity to be in games.
Spencer, if you have a follow-up, go ahead.
Yeah, I also wanted to ask about Monique, just kind of on a more macro level. She obviously has given you guys a bunch of great performances down this stretch. When you think back to her time when she was just arriving in Atlanta, can you kind of speak to her growth as a player? Because I think that might sometimes go, a little under the radar.
Mm-hmm. When Mo came to us, we knew we were getting a very good athlete and an energy player. And, each year she's continuing to work on, her skill set and try to bring something back. She's obviously continuing to work on her shot, and then also just her confidence and making moves and finishing. I think about her rookie year where, every go-to move was a step through. And now, she has, a variety of moves that she can use. And yeah, her growth has been great, especially on the defensive end. There used to be a lot of confusion her first year. Is anytime you put Mo on the ball screen, usually something good happened for the other team. And now, she's one of our best defenders. So she's come a long way, both offensively and defensively.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.